This video is going to cover the creation of cron jobs. Basically, a cron or cron job is a tool used to schedule or automate a set task like doing a backup or downloading logs or updating a membership script or a host of other possibilities. Cron, for those of us that just need to know, is from the Greek word chronos, meaning time. There, now you can scratch that off your need to know list. Now, usually when you are in need of creating a cron job, it's because you have a script that requires you to make that cron job. So far, every cron job that I've had to create was pretty well spelled out for me by the script creator, meaning the script creator gave me the path or command that I needed to create the cron job. Now, of course, none of that probably makes sense to you if you've never created a cron job, so let's take a look. Log into our cPanel control panel. Scroll on down to the advanced panel, which is probably going to be close to the bottom, and then click on cron jobs. Now at this point, let me also mention that not every hosting service offers the cron job feature because it can be pretty technical, and yeah, you can screw things up if you don't know what you're doing. As a matter of fact, if we click on this, I'll show you right at the top here is a warning. You need to know what you're doing before you mess with this stuff. I'm paraphrasing, but that's the gist of it. So if you want to or have the need to create cron jobs and that's not available to you and your web hosting company is not going to make it available to you whenever you ask them to, there are alternatives. Here's a couple of them. easycron.com, and they've got a free option here, and then they've got some additional options to work with that aren't so free. And another one is setcronjob.com. Again, they've got the free account and then additional paid accounts. So if that need arises, you do have alternatives to work with if it's not available to you in your cPanel control panel. Let's come on back here. Okay, now up until just recently, whenever you clicked on the cron job application in your cPanel, you would come to a page that, let me just close this up here, that had two options first, one that said standard and one that said advanced. So things have changed a tad bit, but the end result will be the same, that being an automation command is created within your cPanel. So at this point, we can have the cron results emailed to us every time they take place. That just kind of lets you know that things are working properly. And that's where this guy comes in. You simply put in the email address right here that you want those results emailed to. You're good to go. Now then, here is the box where you would put in that command that, as I mentioned, so far every script creator I've worked with has provided to me. So I don't have to worry about, what do I put in here? For example, if I want to do a backup and I've got a script that is pretty well designed for that, and I've uploaded that script to my root directory as guided in the script creator's instructions, well, right here is telling me the path to that script. The script name being do backup, and it's in the bin directory, which is in my home directory named my demo site. And now that's the path to the actual script itself. Here is where I schedule how often that script kicks into gear. Under common settings, I can go every minute, every 5 minutes, twice a day. In this example, I'm going to go once a day, and it automatically sets things up for me right here, where at the 0 minute, basically at midnight, as it says here, every day, that's the wild card or the asterisk, every month and every weekday. Now I can specify that on certain days is when this script is going to kick in, not every day. And I just hit the drop down arrow here and I can go any day of the month, and if I really want to screw things up, I can go see on the 30th every February. I wonder if the smoke's going to come out of the server, because naturally there's no 30th day of February, not even on leap year. But anyway, so yeah, you definitely want to make sure you're doing this properly. But as in my example, once every day, which is a pretty good deal for a backup, at midnight, every day, every month, every weekday, this is going to kick into gear, and it's going to email me the results to this email address here. I click on Add New Cron Job, and it's going to display it down here. And that's it. That's how you can create a cron job when you need to.